Thanks for being here this Tuesday. Glad to have you, as always, being a part of the program tonight. Authorities will be thanking some of you who were a part of the program last night, as after airing a report on a stolen camper that was taken in Slade and then spotted here in Salyersville, it was discovered today after some viewers in Johnson County last night called authorities after watching my program. I have some other news to share with you. I've got some big news coming from one of the most dedicated search and rescue teams that I know of. Big prize announced today. That's all I'm saying. You may remember what I'm talking about. If not, regardless, it's a good story. Stay tuned. A lot of other news as well. COVID numbers, some sad and tragic news tonight with the passing of Coach Matney, but a lot to cover this evening regardless. As far as the weather, another beautiful day in the neighborhood, still many more to come, and no shower chances in your 7-day until the very end of it, the very end of your weekend, and not really many to speak of then, so I'll be glad to end on that note tonight. But a great deal of news to get to before we get there. It was just after I left you last night that Governor Andy Beshear announced what he says is, without a doubt, the single largest economic development project in the history of the Commonwealth, cementing Kentucky's status as a global automotive leader. It was last night that the governor, Ford, and SK Innovation altogether announced a nearly $6 billion investment that will create 5,000 jobs. It's permanent jobs and puts Kentucky directly at the top of the list, at the forefront of the automotive industry's future. Ford Motor Company, and SK Innovation are going to build 2 electric battery plants in the Blue Oval SK Battery Park in Hardin County, investing almost $6 billion, setting records in more ways than one. Those batteries will go to power the next generation of Ford and Lincoln electric vehicles. Production of those advanced lithium-ion batteries will actually begin in 2025 on a 1,550-acre economic development site near I-65 in Glendale. Big news, certainly, to say the least. Some big local news tonight. This one, I'm glad I read it before I read it. The 3 2021 graduates of the McGoffin County High School have been named Senator Jeff Green Scholars by the Kentucky Higher Education Assistance Authority, the KHEAA. To earn this honor, a student must achieve a 4.0 grade point average each year of high school and score at least a 28 composite on the ACT. The governor says of this announcement, his administration will always put education first, and that's why we're so proud to celebrate these students for their hard work in the classroom for the past 4 years. Students earning this honor were Kenton Isaac and Andrew Mortimer and Tess Reisner, your valedictorians and your salutatorian. These students have also earned the Kentucky Educational Excellence Scholarship Awards, KEYS, which they can use to continue their education beyond high school. They are eligible for $2,500 a year in KEYS funds for up to 4 years of post-secondary education. Can I get a yay? Indeed, I hope. This designation is named in honor of the late state senator Jeff Green of Mayfield, who served in the Kentucky General Assembly from 92 to 97. Oh, some other good news, by the way. The detour on 460 West headed down to Morgan County or the Pumpkin Patch or wherever you're going, well, it's still there, as you may know, but we checked in with District 10 of the State Highway Department today, and they have told us that weather permitting, and it's going to permit, and there are no other complications or issues, the road should be back open by this Friday. They are busy paving the approaches tomorrow and Thursday, and they're hopeful to have 460 back open on your Friday. I'll keep you posted, but that right now looks to be a pretty good bet. Pretty good news to follow, big news to follow in just a moment. There's no missing that this is the new McFarland and Tinker Law Office location on the Mountain Parkway in the former Farm Bureau building in Salyersville, just like there's no denying that their nearly 60 years of legal experience has won their clients millions and millions of dollars in disability, auto accident, and wrongful death cases. It's where your case matters to you and to us. McFarland and Tinker, also Griffey approved.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
Summer is definitely in full swing at the seasonal shop, where it is filled with new arrivals in home decor, women's clothing, ridge and holler, and more. They've given their home decor a fresh look, and they have new displays literally wall to wall, from farmhouse to traditional, equestrian, and more. And Oat Shore neoprene bags are the latest craze in women's accessories, and they've got dozens of colors and styles available right now, and new ones coming in daily. And lily planters have arrived just in time for school or work. And don't leave the guys out. Ridge and Holler shirts, yes, that's a McGoffin County Cadillac cap, and hats are a huge seller at the seasonal shop. Designs so unique and so special for our area. Designs you can only get at the seasonal shop, where they still have delivery, baby and wedding registry, curbside service, and more. Welcome to East Kentucky's premier vape and CBD shop, offering all natural tobacco alternatives and everything vape and smoke shop related. Everything you're looking for and everything you're not. Best quality, best prices, best service.
Come to Appalachian Smoke Shop for all your tobacco alternatives and accessories, as well as products like CBD, kratom, and legal THC that people are telling us they're using to treat pain, anxiety, depression, difficulty sleeping, and lack of energy, as well as just for overall wellness. Make it your one stop, Appalachian Smoke Shop.
At Salyersville National Bank, they know your house is much more than your home. It's an investment, and for many of us, the biggest we'll ever make. And whether it's for needed repairs and maintenance, or a new addition or renovation to give you some more room and more equity, let Salyersville National Bank deal with all the financial work and worry. Real and real competitive, hometown, homegrown, home improvement loans at Salyersville National. The last time I spoke with members of the Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team, whose primary focus is rescuing hikers, rock climbers, and tourists in the Red River Gorge area. Well, the last time I talked to them, they had just submitted a really killer video, just a wonderful presentation to Land Rover, the car manufacturer, that Land Rover, who was announcing at that time a contest, the first ever Land Rover Defender Above and Beyond Service Awards contest, where they were seeking organizations in search and rescue and other categories, to which they would award a total of 7 new, customized to their needs Land Rover Defenders. And after I spoke with them and showed you that video, it's been crickets.
Nestled in the hills of eastern Kentucky, the Red River Gorge is a beautiful yet dangerously rugged landscape with an abundance of tall cliffs, waterfalls, and natural arches.
That very professional video was put together back in May. 300 submissions altogether, 165,000 votes, 5 finalists chosen in each of the 7 different categories. The Wolfe County Search and Rescue Team among the 5 finalists in the Search and Rescue category. And then it was just to wait and see. A date set here, a date changed there, and today was ultimately when all of these finalists would sit down and via live stream hear the announcement.
Hello and welcome to the first ever Land Rover Defender Above and Beyond Service Awards. I'm your host, Christian Murphy, an adventurer and true Defender enthusiast, and thank you for joining me live for this virtual awards ceremony. Now, from animal welfare through to urban improvement, today we're celebrating an inspiring aspect of life here in the United States. And that's the amazing breadth of community and volunteer organisations that have made a positive impact in their local communities. Now, our goal is not only to honour these amazing groups, but help them achieve their missions with a brand new Land Rover Defender Go Anywhere, Do Anything vehicle. Let's take a look at the nominees. And the winner for our first award is, envelope please, very exciting, Wolfe County Search and Rescue. Absolutely wonderful, guys.
I am so happy. I'm not as happy as they are, but I am so happy for these ladies and gentlemen. And the first call I made was to my friend John May, their chief, and their public information officer, Drew Stevens, who was just about to address the Land Rover representative. And I had to ask him personally just what this process has been like. You know, last time we talked, you all had just submitted this killer video, and even then, it looked like he had some really good chances and high hopes of winning this thing, right?
Yeah, we were obviously hopeful, and we wouldn't have entered it if we didn't think we could win. And but yeah, we had some great competition as well. All the finalists in our category were equally deserving and phenomenal teams, and truthfully, it was an honor to even be counted amongst them. But yeah, we definitely felt like we had some really good chances to win this. We were getting a lot of support from the public, and a lot of folks really getting behind us, and that's always a good sign when you need votes. We obviously it paid off, and we could have done it without everyone getting behind us. Everyone kind of got this mission accomplished for us. It was just great.
How much of a nail-biting event has the last few months been for you guys?
Oh man, if I could tell you, it has been, I don't know. I mean, every day is something I think about. Look at my email, and throughout the process, it took a while to become clear exactly when we were going to find out. I know at one point the date was September 2nd, and then they changed to today, the 28th, so they could do their live show, which was excellent. It was great to be on that. And so myself and our chief, John May, we both had pretty much had the same experience of getting asked daily by folks and for the past several months, since about early May until now, pretty much every day, multiple times a day, folks asking, have you heard about the Land Rover yet? I mean, personally, it's one of the happiest days of my life. My wedding's probably up here, probably right in there, probably, winning the Land Rover. But yeah, and then for us, this is extremely exciting. Our team put in a lot of hard work, not just putting the submission together, but then also helping to spread the word and spread what really our message is as a team and what our mission is. And that's going where others can't and saving lives. And so, worst case scenario in this, we just had a great platform to spread our message, but turns out it was the best case scenario. So we are elated. Everyone's still so excited. We're over the moon.
And yes, I have already asked to be there when they pick up the vehicle or get handed the keys. That is truly a wonderful prize truly a wonderful group of people who have dedicated so much of their time and resources to helping all those who love to take in the beauty and all that the Red River Gorge area has to offer. And that's not, of course, the only thing they do. They're there for other disasters and emergencies and rescues. And they, of course, have been here in Magafa County and helped us with the rescue squad and other efforts on numerous occasions. So very well done, you all. Very well deserving. Another follow-up tonight. I thank you every night before I leave you And even with that, I couldn't do it enough. But tonight, the Kentucky State Police and the Johnson County Sheriff's Department, they want to thank you, specifically a Johnson County viewer or viewers that were watching the show last evening that immediately thereafter, or a short time at least, called police and led them to a camper that was stolen 2 weeks ago today from the Slade area.
Absolutely. I think that some of your viewers are the ones that located the vehicle and gave us the anonymous tip. We want to express our greatest gratitude. Without them, this couldn't have happened.
Sheriff Saylor also thanked to his left Deputy Tim Clark, as well as Troopers Jimmy Stratton and Zach Haney with the Kentucky State Police. It was Officer Haney who reached out to me yesterday, sending these photographs, some still frames from surveillance videos I showed you last night from 2 locations. One at the Shell Mart there off the Mountain Parkway at Slade, just across from the rest area, and then some others from a car wash here in Salyersville, where that van, which was seen without the camper 2 weeks ago today, and then later seen with the camper here in Salyersville in tow the same afternoon, was captured as well. Pictures and images of the man and woman who believed were inside that vehicle and driving it at the time. The camper itself was actually parked at the rest area there and left without the vehicle after experiencing some technical issues with the rear lights. The owner-operators parked it there and left it there because it was dark and they were unable to tow it, and then were going back to get it or make repairs. And that's when someone, believed to be 2 people in this silver Chevrolet van, attached to it and then made its way to Salyersville, apparently on its way to Johnson County. It was over in the Flat Gap area off of Ross Creek or Ross Branch that authorities invited me earlier today as they were recovering the vehicle after someone saw the show last night.
About 9 o'clock this morning, the Sheriff's Office received a call from a Good Samaritan out in the county. This caller told me that he knew the location of a van that he seen on TV the night before that was tied into a theft of a camper down around the Stanton area. He gave the location of where the van was currently at, which was the Country Corner store on Kentucky Route 201 here in Johnson County. I made a call to the store and confirmed that the van was there. I passed on the information to the sheriff about the van. The vehicle actually passed us while we was on our way to the Country Corner store. We turned around on it and was able to make contact with them at the B-Mart on Kentucky Route 201.
Their investigation from there led them to Ross Branch, I believe it is, off of 172 this afternoon. That's where they arrested John Peter Paul, 50, of Lexington. So far, the Johnson County Sheriff's Department has him on drug-related charges, possession of paraphernalia, possession of marijuana, no insurance, theft charges still pending per warrants from the Kentucky State Police. Upon my departure from the scene, troopers were questioning or interviewing the female individual who was said to have been with the male at the time. She was not taken into custody or charged at this time, but the investigation, says officers, is ongoing. COVID numbers in a few moments. Right now, your community calendar. Yes, indeedy. Birthday wishes tonight. 15th birthday wishes, it says, to Eli Weston Howard from Granny, Mom, Dad, your sister Megan. Happy 15th birthday to you, Mr. Eli Weston. Happy birthday to you. Happy belated birthday, I am told to say tonight, to Autumn. That's Autumn Brown. Love your Uncle Terry and Jack. Happy birthday to you. A couple of other reminders on our calendar, of course, all brought to you by McGoffin Farm Bureau, both from the Salyersville Masonic Lodge. They want to thank you for your continued support of the Coats for Kids campaign and let you know it's still underway. You can still donate and really have an impact on some young people's lives with the simplest of things. 606-424-6302, Paul Gumby Montgomery's phone number. And they're also for a fundraiser having a horse show coming up at the Horse Park here in McGoffin County on 460, Saturday the 9th. Kids 12 and under get in free, $5 for everyone else. Dozens of classes. It's going to be a big show, big evening, and a great way to get out and enjoy some outside entertainment. That's always a good thing this time in the world. And my calendar is always a good thing. It's the best thing to use when you've got birthdays or anniversaries or important announcements for your church, group, club, or organization. Tell me and I'll tell everyone else. Obituaries are brought to you nightly by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. I'm told arrangements are still pending at this hour for 44-year-old Kenny Barker of Flat Fork, who passed away Saturday. The Salyersville Funeral Home in charge of arrangements. Arrangements are also pending for 51-year-old Janine Wireman, who passed away Sunday. Those to be announced by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. And arrangements still incomplete for 58-year-old Frankie Dyer of Salyersville, who passed away on Tuesday. Just click on ConleyTire.net and you can shop for tires, find out more about services, brands, wheels, rims, their free coffee, free Wi-Fi, and free local shuttle service, and of course the latest and greatest current offers and specials, like how right now you can get up to $150 back on a set of Goodyears. That's ConleyTire.net, or you can always stop by in Staffordsville or give them a call at 297-2424. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
Call the pros. All Pro Gutter Works specializes in seamless gutters, vinyl siding, metal roofing, replacement doors and windows, remodeling or adding on to your home, with free and fair estimates backed by decades of happy and return customers, with guaranteed satisfaction and 18 months 0% financing. All Pro Gutter Works, 349-9999. Nostalgic or historic or whatever you want to call that feeling you get when you walk in and sit down at the counter and get a scoop of ice cream or a hot dog with sauce while your hometown pharmacist gets your prescriptions ready. Whatever it is, it's still here at Fraser's Prater Drug. Only better, with everything from Jelly Bellies to fresh popcorn to hot and cold gourmet coffees, even hot fudge cakes and banana splits. Fraser's Prater Drug hasn't forgot how important the little things in life are, and they don't want you to either. Stop and see them. They're just a couple of doors down from another Salyersville gym, the Seasonal Shop. With COVID numbers in the county, in the viewing area, and across the state appearing to be on a decline, I cautiously come into the office every day hoping that is going to continue to be the case. Let's find out. And find out what the McGoffin County Health Department has posted today, as well as those from the rest of the area. Well, 2 days into the work week, and one of the best starts to a work week we've had. Today's number's not near as good as yesterday's in some ways, but in some they are. We had 6 cases altogether yesterday, 0 of them in children. Today, however, we have a total of 17 new cases in McGoffin County, and I believe 8 of those are in kids. Number of hospitalized has increased as well. I think we were down to as low as 6 and 7 in the past few days. That number has gone back up to 9. Have no report of a number, if any, on a ventilator at this hour. We hope that number to be 0. While those numbers have gone up from yesterday, a significant drop in our positivity rating, which often fluctuates, but as of yesterday, if you were here, we hit well more than 180% yesterday and dropped about 30% from or in the last just 24 hours. Surrounding counties as well, continuing to see a consistent number of cases, or a significant number of cases, I should say, daily, but also a somewhat consistently lower number of cases, at least on a multi-day average. We're hoping that that trend will indeed continue. As for neighboring counties, the only numbers that I actually have in hand at this hour are those from Johnson County. They had 36 new cases to report yesterday, 54 deceased thus far, 19 currently hospitalized. The Johnson County Health Department also asked me to tell you that they're having a walk-in vaccination clinic tomorrow at the health department, 9 in the morning till 3 or till their vaccines run out, and they have all 3 vaccines available tomorrow, and no appointment is necessary. Now, before I go to your weather forecast, as many of you I would suspect know or have heard by now, the Johnson County School District lost their first and hopefully last today to COVID. Coach Jim Matney, after fighting the illness for weeks, passed away earlier today with his family at his side. He leaves behind such a legacy, not just for Johnson Central, but for Eastern Kentucky sports as well. But obviously, per their statement, the Johnson County Eagle family is heartbroken this evening, trying to come to terms with the loss, they say, of such a wonderful man and a remarkable coach. Matney is revered as one of the top football and wrestling coaches in the country. High school coaching tenures at both Johnson Central and Sheldon Clark. And at Sheldon Clark, he amassed a tremendous record of 309 wins and 132 losses as a football coach, 5 state championship game appearances, 2 state titles. Kentucky Football Coach of the Year. Equally in wrestling, Matney just as dominant. He coached Central to the last 12 consecutive regional championships, 2 state duels champions, and numerous other state titles. He was named the NFHS National High School Wrestling Coach of the Year in 2020. I did speak with Superintendent Cochran just a few moments ago via the phone, however, and he tells me that they are organizing a gathering tonight on the football field, of course, to begin at 7:30. The community and supporters and everyone is invited to be a part. Let's wrap it up tonight with your Licking Valley RACC Outlook, where we are still looking out for more beautiful weather for several days to come. Another day today with relative humidity in the 50 percentile means for a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I know I say that a lot sometimes, but I really enjoy being able to say that a lot sometimes. 59 degrees tonight, a little more mild, partly cloudy and a light wind. Still close to or a bit above average temperature-wise. We saw close to 80 today. Again tomorrow at 79. Look for the pretty consistent pattern of some fog and sunshine for the next few days. Tomorrow is going to be the warmest of them. Your Wednesday, 79 and 53 for your high and low, and after that fog burns off, sunny and mostly clear skies. Thursday, 77 and 51, ditto, fog, sunny, upper 70s, mostly clear that night. And 76 on your Friday with 54 the low, fog, sunny, mostly clear skies. Yes, that is a consistent but very welcomed pattern, to say the very, very least. As for your weekend, what could ever be in store? Well, how about more of the same? Yes, indeed, we'll take it. Actually, while we see 76 or so on your Friday, we'll better that by a degree or two on your Saturday even. I think mostly sunny, and 77 will sum it up that night, mid-50s again. Shower chances, I said, don't rear their ugly head, not that bad, until Sunday, and only about a 30% shot. And we'll see the mid to low 70s kind of float around from Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Still a lot of sunshine, nighttime lows anywhere from the low to upper 50s. And yeah, some shower and storm chances that we'll talk about when it all gets a little bit closer. But not now. And that'll do it for this evening, but certainly not for this week. Hope to see you back here next time. But please enjoy the rest of a beautiful Tuesday evening. Good night.